I'm Eddie, as most of you should know from my username. What happened to me was a true story. I still have the horrid memory in my mind to this day. Most of the stories on Creepypasta Wiki are pretty scary and pretty awesome, but there is one story that caught my eye the most. Username 666. There isn't a proper story on the Creepypasta Wiki, but it does get me quite tensed up. Well, anyways, last year in September 2011, I was just surfing the internet in hopes of finding some cool games I could play or anything that has Mario or Sonic in a mix with Zelda. I did manage to find one game with Sonic and Zelda in a game Clash together, but due to the poor ratings and how crappy it was, I gave up on the first level. I then decided to surf somewhere else and then remembered something. Congregate. I remembered how they could have some awesome games, so I decided to go there and ended up in Make Your Own Tower Defense game, which I loved so much. I then thought of playing it for a while. I did until the chat beat the game. Very strange things start occurring with a strange user. 666. Is that what I think it is? I asked myself, thinking about the name. 666. Never seen a user called that. And then a thought rushed into my mind. At some time in 2010, the user 666 got banned permanently for making strange chanting on the chat. I even saw a bit of him. How horrible was that? Very horrible. And then all the users on the chat disappeared and I was only left with 666. Yes, how the conversation went. Where'd everyone go? They left. What? Oh. They got scared of me. Wait a second, you got banned in 2010, and you're just still here? Yes, I'm the devil. I can never be banned from anything. Oh, okay. You're just a hacker. Nice try. There's a lot more to learn. At that point, a pop-up appeared with just black background and white text saying 666.exe with a download button at the bottom. And then this appeared in the chat. Play it, you regret it. But there's no way to get rid of this. The pop-up will follow you until it's downloaded. Then, all of a sudden, the entire chat on Congregate came back up. All the people were there, but when I looked for 666, it disappeared from the list. I was just horrified to what I saw, and what 666 said was amazingly true. Every page I went to, the pop-up appeared over and over. I got fed up with this shit and fired up Cam Studio to get ready to record the footage. I announced my name in the video, did all the crap like I always do in my Let's Plays on YouTube, and then clicked the download button. Getting curious to find out what happens next. The download took about 4 minutes to start up, so I discussed my updates coming up very briefly. The game finally came up. Okay, let's see what this bitch has to offer. As I talk to my audience. Okay, that's a sentence. I clicked open and then the game started. To my amazement, it didn't seem like anything to do with 666 at all. Instead, there was a red background with dark letters saying 666. There were 3 options. Start your death, settings to your death, and exit. I started to feel quite tensed up, wondering why death was included in the menu. I started to have a strange feeling in my gut, like my brain was telling me to get out of this game before it is too late. I ignored the feeling and started to explore the settings menu. I was then horrified from the tips of my toes all the way up to the top of my head. I was trembling in fear to what I saw. It is exactly what I said. Settings to your death. Who do you want to be killed by? 666/Satan/an exorcist. When do you want to be killed? As soon as I finish playing, as soon as you meet 666 again. How do you want to die? Stab/eyeball cutting/intestine ripping/eaten. Go back to menu. Okay, guys, obviously the 666 dudes want to fuck around with me crap. I said to my audience as I was covered with fear and curiosity. I then decided to end this crazy footage by saying, alright guys, I might as well exit now, this is starting to become suicidal. I clicked exit, and then an error message popped up. Don't think about escape. Don't think about escaping. The fun hasn't started yet. Also, we've made sure you can stop recording this footage. Our viewers will suffer the same thing while watching this as you are. We are watching you. I don't know who this we is, but the show was creepy. I had no choice but to click start your death. I don't know what's happening, but I did look right away. It seemed like it was a suicidal game and this we wanted me to die a very severe death. If I had any other thoughts, the game started. Holy fuck, what the hell is this? The first thing that appeared from the game was a pentagram with a body laying down on the floor. It stayed like that for about 5 minutes and then turned to static. Wow. Okay. We sat there just watching that for 5 minutes and not attempting to do anything else. After, it went straight to a multiple choice quiz with very horrific messages. The whole point of the game, from what I saw, was that the game shows you one very cryptic video of either massacre deaths or screams of pain and footage of someone's flesh being ripped apart by something. How's that cryptic though? That's like just gore, nothing else. Then multiple choice question appeared on the screen with a counter on the bottom. It appeared to me to be a number of how many gross videos you watched. Quite freaky. And it turns out that you are forced to pick the right answer. If you pick the wrong answer, nothing happens. Managed to get through 23 videos until it turned very satanic and cryptic. Wait. So, he's doing Let's Plays, but everyone is seeing him? Wouldn't it be like live stream? And wouldn't it be taken down if he like watched 23 gore videos on live and everyone can see it? That's what gets you banned. Anyways, the 24th video, the one I hated the most, good thing he can choose, was a group of people who seemed to be chanting in some sort of language I have never heard of, and I don't even think it's a human language. Sounds too much alien-like to be a language. Also now I think I've hit a dead end because the video will just loop over and over. It won't stop. So he doesn't have a problem with gore, but when it comes to people singing, that's where he draws the line. I'm guessing this is gonna stay like this for a while, I said, getting all tensed up over what I was watching. Afterwards something caught my eye. Along with all this shit happening with the chanting, there seemed to be a chat box in the bottom left. It appeared to me that there was one user already in the chat. I was then relieved to see that someone else was having this experience. I clicked the text to see who was experiencing this madness, and then a complete shiver came up my spine. 2 users were there. Eddie Cool, my Congregate username, which is strange because I wasn't on Congregate this time. I had no idea how this was connected to it. And that dreaded account, 666. How the fuck did it manage to get into this? What? Was he the one who planned all this to happen? Was it one of those strange people who were chanting in the pentagram in the middle of the screen? I have no clue, and 666 appeared to be talking to me again. Here's that painful conversation. Did you like it so far? No, it's fucking terrible. So much terrible things are happening. Haha, I love this. That's it. I'm turning this shit off via mains. Hold on, we're not finished with you yet. You still need to die first. Pissed and angry, I took the plug out of the computer. Still on. The fuck, man. The fuck. Conversation continued. Do you think you can stop us easily? Who is this us and we? Isn't it obvious already? What do you mean? We're in front of you. The chanting? Yes, we are the devils chanting for Satan to rise and murder you from the computer screen. Where the devils you are seeing now. Goodbye, smiley face. From that point, the chat box disappeared and the final question came up. I was so petrified that I couldn't move. I turned to an inanimate object from what I just read. 666 is telling the truth. You will die a horrible death. Do you believe this? The only answers there were either yes or no. Again, nothing happened. When I clicked the wrong answer, which in this case was no. So I clicked yes and then the game turned black. As a very demonic voice appeared to be saying this. Very words I still can't get out of my head. You are going to suffer a painful death and a horrible sin. Make your prayers now. Then the game shut off on its own and a message box appeared saying, no one's gonna help you now. You are now free to do whatever you want. But the pentagram of us shall remain in the soulless computer. Every icon on your desktop and your PC drive can change into that very picture we talked about. You may stop the recording now. Upload it quick though, or else you won't be able to share the secret of our death. I had a decision to make now. Both are terrible. One is to upload the video as soon as possible until it won't be accessible to show the world this devastating game. But this evil spirit will travel along the sending to other people's computer. Or two, don't upload it and save other people's lives, but no one will believe me and this evil spirit will remain on my computer. Either my computer dies or I kill everyone. What a great choice. Will he do the right thing though? I stopped the recording and went to sleep for the next day, but I couldn't sleep all night. I was thinking whether to upload the video or not. Why is this actually like in question? 11:53 p.m. I decided to go back to my computer and once I did get on, another message appeared, but this time seemed more hard to read. I told you to upload the video as soon as possible. You only 7 minutes Took me a while to decode the message I had said. I told you to upload this video as soon as possible. You only have 7 minutes till it's too late. Hurry up. Ugh, this is awful. I was so frightened, but I didn't upload it. Okay, we're almost through this shit. Oh my god. A week has gone by after that terrible message and nothing out of the ordinary has happened. When I started the computer, all those pentagrams were still there, as usual after that tragedy. I decided to go surfing on the internet again for some Sonic and Zelda mixtapes. What the fuck? But avoided congregate at all costs. But something strange keeps happening. 666 keeps following me for every chat I went to. Whenever I went to another chat on the other website, 666 kept appearing all the time saying this, hello target. Hello target, what does that mean? What does 666 mean by target? I was so fucking confused I couldn't take it anymore. He would just follow me over and over and over through different websites. Even when there wasn't a chat somewhere on the page, those two words kept appearing. Hello target. Okay, so nothing happened there. I think this is all over. No, I thought this was all over. 666 seemed to stop following me. He never said anything for the past 2 hours. I knew something wasn't right. Well, at least he's gone now, I said to myself, feeling confident. I found an addicting Sonic game too, and I had played for it for a while. I thought the name was Sonic Flash or something like that. I've always chosen Amy Rose as a character to play though, since she's my favorite Sonic character for various reasons I don't want to go on about. Yeah, no. please don't. But if she was in the flash game, that is. Stopped playing for a while and decided to read some more creepypastas, but once I went to the homepage, Cleverbot appeared out of random. I thought it was Ben trying to contact me or something. It keeps happening to me all the time, no? I've always wanted to contact Ben, so I was like kinda excited. But that all went away. Here's the conversation of and the last of what I heard of 666. You didn't do of what I said. Of what? 666.exe. You never uploaded the footage. Oh, that. I didn't want to let you destroy other people's lives. Too bad. You're gonna die now. Oh, really? Yes, you owe us now. Owe you what? Your life. 666.exe can never be downloaded again thanks to you. Well, lucky that it didn't go to anyone, but it went to you. So then, my death? You will see the horrifying images in your sleep tonight and again and again and again for next 5 weeks. I will kill you though because I'm feeling generous. Oh, this guy is like really inconsequential. You destroy his plan to destroy humanity and he's still generous to you. That's amazing. What kind of images are they? Lots of images of people getting murdered and killed, flesh being ripped apart. This is the last time you should see me. Get ready for your payback. Why are you doing this to me? Because the only way to live is to die. I was completely puzzled at that point, but I know what has happened to me. But not anyone else. But why me? Because you're a little 12-year-old. Okay. Autistic brain can handle this stuff. This is my fun. What the fuck? How did you know I was 12? Oh, and how did you know I was autistic? In reality, I was in fact 12, but then I turned 13 at the end of the year, and I'm in fact autistic. Kinda scary how Cleverbot knew this personal thing about me. I know all, and its images will stay with you for the rest of your life. I'm so freaked right now that this is happening. Hello, my name is Cleverbot. I knew that Cleverbot saw it normally now, so I didn't say a word of 66. The aftermath and moral. For those 5 weeks, those images poured into my head. I still have these images now in my head to anyone who reads this. I think I know why this is happening to me. When 666 appeared, I should have closed the window straight away, but because of my curiosity, I decided to go on and look what mess I stumbled on. Now 666 could be anywhere. Please, if you see 666, don't go chatting with him. Instead, be wise and get the fuck out before it takes over your mind with cryptic images. Just be wise and you won't end up like me. I know what to do now. 666 appears to be all over the place. But he never talks. He just stays on the list. I've told my friends and family about this, but they all say I'm talking shit and I'm just imagining things. Trust me, this is far more worse than imagining things. So you know what to do. Why must writing this? Well, here's the answer you've been waiting for. 666.exe and 666 have got me. I'm now their toy. Oh my god, that was amazing. Was this an actual, like, in the categories it says it's delete and log refugees, cliche madness. There. Creepypasta trying to be serious but fails. Like, was this like genuinely? Wait. A note. Oh, this was actually a Trollpasta. Well, why is it under trying to be serious but fails? However, there is this guy. There's this contribution page. I wanna be the death Okay. SD Dream Emulator. I am so confused. Hmm. This is okay. So this is actually a Trollpasta, even though it says it's like not one as it tags. I'm very what's it called? I'm very disappointed. I was looking for like really awful stories, but this actually just was a joke story. Too bad. Anyways, I've been fun. Thanks for watching. I rate this thing like 6 out of 10 or something. I don't know. Bye.